The best ideas are free, certainly on a Monday morning. It's good to have them free with Ben Young joining us from the brand new offices of Young and Shand in downtown Auckland. G'day there, Ben.
Good morning.
Good morning. Brand new offices where it's basically like a warehouse space that you're just starting to fill up.
Yeah, basically it's a building like right beside the Brito Mart building, essentially. Next to the Lonely Dog Art Gallery.
Oh, nice.
Downtown on Custom Street. So really, really good. Great exposed brick, polished floors, rafters, kind of that real creative, cool space.
Cool. And before we get into the topic today, I should mention that you've got some extra space there that you're looking to hire out to any other creatives or entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Basically, Young Shen, we're a growing company. We've done quite well over the last couple of years. So what we've done is we've split up half the space. We want to create a bit of a digital creative space. So if you are a freelancer, in online video, audio, programming, creative design, or just production, kind of this emerging space, we've created a space for these kind of people to pop in, work from here, and then kind of join the wider community.
Cool.
Just because then we can bounce ideas off one another, and it just helps support, the local guys. It's like really cool.
That actually leads us on very nicely to what we're talking about today, is things heading back towards being more social, less kind of silo, into more social hangouts.
Yeah, so the same analogy, like when the recession hit, a lot of people in the marketing industry were laid off, or it's harder to get into the industry. So a massive freelancer market at the moment. So what we're doing is we've just created a space for them to all get back together and make things happen. And ironically, as you say, this is a bit of a trend online. There's a cool company in the States called Turntable FM, and what they do is they do social listening. And what they do is you join a room which has 5 DJs on it, and each of those DJs is someone sitting behind their laptop, and they're selecting a song to play next.
Yeah.
And basically, the audience can then say, hey, this song is cool, or this song is crap, and if enough people say it's crap, it swaps over to the next DJ, and the DJs accumulate points for that.
It's a very fun idea.
Yeah, really cool. It's not yet available here in New Zealand, which is annoying, but often the case with music licensing deals. It's hard to get these ideas outside the States. But a really, really cool idea, and how they came up with it was they were looking at how we consumed music, and how we've had the iPod generation where it's just gone to siloed and single consumption, where we listen to a song in our own private little world, and so there was less sharing of music going on in some regard. So they wanted to bring that back. And it's a great little idea, and it's fairly addictive, because once you get into a room, the DJs just get better and better and better because the crowd votes with them. So, it kind of filters out DJs that aren't so good. And it rewards up-and-coming DJs, which is really cool.
It plays into that whole social thing at a party. Everyone wants to be the DJ, right? Everyone wants to take over the iPod at the party.
Yeah. And DJing is having a real coming of age, the same way photography has in the last 10 years, where the technology's gotten cheaper, the ability to get into it and have a play around just on a fun level is much, much easier. Just the same as photography, like 20 years ago, to get into photography, it was going to be very expensive. Now we're all amateur photographers, and it's kind of going the same way.
Yeah.
You can even get DJ apps on your iPhone and mix up your own music on your iPhone.
Yeah, it's very cool. And we're hearing, obviously not here for New Zealand yet, but this integration of Spotify into Facebook as well, making Spotify, the listening of music, more social.
Yeah, so that's the same kind of thing. Say you're on Facebook, I can see you're listening to a song, I can then tune into that too, which again is the same kind of concept, a little bit different, but still really cool.
Yeah. What's another example of social hangouts?
Yeah, the other one is one we use a little bit, actually. It's Google Hangouts, which is a new feature of Google+, their social network. And what they've started doing is, initially, the Hangouts was just so that everyone could just have those goof-around chats like you would if you were in person. And it's video chat, and it automatically switches between each person. You can share files and photos and text chat at the same time. But what they did recently is they integrated that into YouTube, so you can kind of have social watching. So someone can say, right, let's watch this video, and you both watch the video at the same time.
Yeah. That's very cool. And also documents as well, to be able to collaborate on documents over that video chat.
Yeah. So I haven't tried that yet, but that looks pretty cool. What it does is it makes it more fluid, as if you were in person, and it just takes away some of the dynamics which technology has had, and the propensity to slow it down just because there's so many barriers.
Yeah. Would it be fair to say that, I mean, the internet was always channeled towards this ability for humans to be closer together from across the globe, but it's only just now that the bandwidth is large enough and the technology's there to actually make it a reality. Yeah.
So when the internet first started, you're right, it didn't have that breadth to pull all this functionality together.
Yeah.
I remember in probably 2000 they had Yahoo Video Chat, and that was amazing, but it was a tiny square, the frame rate was average, it was a bit pixelated, you had to squint your eyes a little bit.
It was no good, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are some examples of social hangouts. Anything else that should be on our radar?
No, that's it. I think just if you're looking at ideas, look at the way that consumer behaviour has changed. So it is much more siloed, and maybe at ways of bringing that back together. Like we've hit on, watching videos, jumping on YouTube, jumping on music, documents as well.
Yeah.
Maybe there are other use cases in terms of maybe more fluid workspaces on the computer.
Yeah.
More fluid social networks, because like with Facebook, you still are talking at someone. You're not talking with them.
Yeah.
Which I think is the key difference with these tools. You're talking in sync rather than sending a message and waiting for it to come back.
Interesting.
It's
interesting though that because Facebook launched Skype inside the Facebook, inside the Facebook homepage, but that's kind of been forgotten quite quickly.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
No.
Yeah, I do remember the launch, but I haven't seen anyone playing with that.
No.
Whereas Google Hangouts, if you're on that, I see that used a bit more frequently. Again, though, different audiences.
So would the take-home message be that, that a lot of the stuff is targeted towards leisure activity, but it equally has business applications?
Yeah, definitely. Because instead of, again, being siloed in your workspaces, you can work and collaborate on a document as if you were in the same room. Which is great, and I've totally done that with Skype screen sharing. I was reviewing a UI user interface flow with the developer, and he would just swap to his screen, show me what he was thinking, and I'd swap to my screen and show him what I was thinking.
Very cool.
And that's just easy now, whereas that used to be hard.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. All right. Yeah. Well, there's some good ideas there, and good luck with a brand new space there for Young and Shag. Congratulations.
Excellent.
It's really good news.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks.
Yeah. And head along to bwagy.com for more Ben, also on Twitter as well. It's Ben Young there. 20 minutes past 9.